Oh boy. Yes, so my PlayStation 5 is dead. And I honestly still cannot believe it, but I guess part of me can because I went through the Xbox 360 Red Ring of Death several times. But yeah, my PlayStation 5 is dead, and I'm going to tell you exactly what happened with this and what I'm currently doing to cope with my emotions. But yeah, we'll dive straight into this. Hey everyone, what's happening? I hope you're doing good. Open world games here, and you may know me for covering primarily Cyberpunk 2077. I do venture out and cover other open world games, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to make a video about what happened with my PlayStation 5 and my experience with that. Now this doesn't happen to everyone, just remember that, and I still love PlayStation. I absolutely love their first party titles. I grew up on them, and practically every single one of them is just like AAA experience. But anyway, so I'm going to start at the very beginning. I pre-ordered my PlayStation 5, on launch day, within hours of it becoming available. I sat there for hours and hours and hours trying to get the websites working, put the time in, devoted myself to it, and yeah, managed to secure a pre-order. Then it was the waiting game, and finally the day came where it said, your package is out for delivery. Your PlayStation 5, it's on its way. I was so freaking excited, so I answered the door, got my package. The mailman had this huge long story about how he dealt with dogs, and I'm like, dude, I just want to see my PlayStation 5. No, that's what I thought internally, but I talked to him. But anyway, I got my PlayStation 5. I set it up. I did make sure that it acclimated to, the temperature in my house and stuff like that, because you're supposed to do that. So I was really cautious about it and everything. But, I was so excited when opening up the box, I kind of tore it a little bit. And my initial thought was like, oh, that's no big deal. I'll never have to return this. So I plugged it in, got it going, and then, went through the instructions, turned it on, and noticed, oh shoot, it lost power. It didn't turn on. So I clicked the power button again. Powered up momentarily. And then it said that it was repairing storage. And I remember ACG, who's another YouTuber, you may know him, he does amazing reviews. He had this exact same thing happen to him where it said it was repairing his PlayStation 5 storage. So when I saw that pop up, I was like, uh-oh, what's going on here? I have repaired storage on my PS4 several times, and it's been fine. But this was kind of alarming because it's right out of the box. And then during the process of repairing storage, it shut down on its own. I was like, oh man, that did not just happen. So I turned it back on. It started repairing storage again. I managed to get through it, got to the setup screen, went through all the software updates for, the actual console and controller, got to the menu screen. I stepped out of the room for a second, came back in, it was shut off. And then I thought it was like a power savings mode thing. Then I tried turning it back on. It just turns blue and then shuts off immediately. And that's what it does currently. It's dead, and it is refusing to power up and turn on. So I immediately tried to reach out to PlayStation support, and I could not contact anyone hardly from PlayStation support at first. I called their phone number, and they were like, sorry, all agents are unavailable at this time. Thank you. We will not be able to put you in a queue. We're just too busy. Something like that. And then it literally clicks in my ear. I'm like, did the automated thing just hang up on me? Is this really how they're doing it? So I went on their chat service online, and I got one of the most unprofessional agents ever. They were like, yeah, we don't help in this chat here. We don't help with PlayStation 5 issues. So I was like, okay, direct me to someone that can. I'm sorry, but I cannot. This chat does not help you. Call the phone number. I was like, I did call the phone number. No one's available. And it just kept repeating the same thing over and over again. I was like, holy crap. It took me like an hour and a half just to get into chat with him for him to say, yeah, I can't help you. So that really pissed me off. So I just stepped away from it. I tried again at nighttime. It literally said no agents were available. What killed me was that Sony doesn't have a 24/7 support set up during the launch of their console, and they desperately need it on Christmas Day. Believe you me, they better be planning on doing 24/7 support, because they better have support around this console, because that really pissed me off when it just said an automated message that, hey, no agents are available at this time. We aren't working. Essentially that. So I tried the next day, still couldn't get anyone. And then finally, I think it was on Saturday, I finally got on the phone with someone. They were extremely professional, so thank you to them. I think their name was Zen. So thank you, Zen, for helping me out and being so professional. So basically what's going to be happening now is I'm waiting for a cardboard box. I've never been so excited for a cardboard box to be delivered to my door in my life. But they're going to be delivering this box to me. I'm going to be sending it out for repairs. It's such a bummer. So they will either repair it or they will replace the console entirely. It'll take, I think in total, the time span that it will take to get my console back will be like 20 days to a month. So I'll be out of a PS5 for 20 days to a month. But I was able to at least venture over to my twin bro's house, check out his PS5. I was like, this is hilarious. I was like, the only game I really want to try is Demon Souls. I gotta see this Demon Souls. Yeah, I do want to play Spider-Man. I cannot wait for that. Don't get me wrong. But I have to try Demon Souls. So I sit down at his console. I boot up Demon Souls. It pops up the screen, you know, and then it doesn't load. I'm like, what is going on? Am I cursed? What is happening? I'm like, hey, Ryan, have you had any issues with your console at all? Like, have you tried all the games? Oh, no, I've had no issues. I'm like, how is this happening to me? I feel cursed. So we restarted the console, and thankfully, Demon Souls loaded up. And guys, it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, Demon Souls, for me, is like the next-gen game on PS5. Of course, Spider-Man. I cannot wait for Spider-Man Miles Morales, but my God, Demon Souls was absolutely beautiful. And I remember playing this game many eons ago, and I cannot wait to dive into it. I couldn't believe that I couldn't just continue playing, of course. But yeah, at least I got to try it on my twin bro's console, and the hype is very real when it comes to next gen, especially with these exclusives. That's what I'm most excited for. Now, I do have an Xbox Series X. As you guys know, there's no exclusives at launch, which is a real shame, but that console's working right now. But I'm bummed that there's no like Halo Infinite. However, I'm still very, very excited for the future of Xbox and, of course, PlayStation. Because primarily for me, it's going to be about the creativity behind their exclusives and them really pushing the graphics to another level. Now, what's really helping me out is, of course, the fact that I do have a beastly PC which can run Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which, by the way, is one of the fastest selling Assassin's Creed games ever created. And I think it's in some ways, at least on the United Kingdom charts, surpassing Call of Duty right now, which is absolutely incredible and saying something. It seems like people are adoring this Assassin's Creed so far. Some people absolutely love it to the point where they're saying, it's my favorite Assassin's Creed ever created. We'll see if that ends up being true. You guys let me know if you've played it, what you think of it. But I'm absolutely loving it. I'm playing on PC. So yeah, it's a stellar next-gen experience on my PC because I do have the beefy graphics card and stuff like that. So at least I have that right now, but I have no Demon Souls. I mean, my God, look at this game right here. It is beautiful. I don't think a lot of the compressed videos do it justice, and I knew that going in. I was like, you know what? This is going to be the game for sure because I just know the fidelity on screen on TV is going to be to another level than what you see in videos. And that was definitely the case. So yeah, highly recommend Demon Souls. But I'm thankful that finally I got this issue, you know, going forward, that it is going to be resolved. So I will get my PlayStation 5 back eventually. It's still not, I still haven't even received the repair box yet. So I need my repair box so I could plop it in there. I guess I have to type out some sort of letter about what the issue was with my PlayStation 5. It's really a shame. I think they're probably going to have to replace the SSD. Something went wrong with the storage. I don't know what happened during shipping, but something definitely happened during shipping, and it's a real shame. I was severely depressed, everyone. So yeah, that was such a bummer, man, you know. But again, like, I don't know if any of you went through the red ring of death with Xbox 360, but I was like, there's gonna be a risk to buying a console on launch day, and there definitely was. So yeah. Maybe, you know, it's best if you guys don't have your console right now, don't panic. Maybe it's best that you have waited and they iron out the launch issues. We'll be the beta testers for you guys, I guess. But thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned here for more Cyberpunk 2077 and open world gaming goodness. And I will see you all next time. Take care.